I didn't deal with it particularly well.
Prince Harry says he's ashamed of his reaction to Meghan Markle's suicidal thoughts in the second part of their Netflix docu-series, Harry and Meghan. The pair discuss their belief that the media framed Harry's sister-in-law, Kate Middleton, in a more positive light than Meghan, despite the fact the subject matter was the same.
This is how it was covered for her. This is how it was covered for her. If you don't see the difference and understand why it's being reported that way, then I can't help you. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't.
At the time, I mean, we laughed about it because it's so ridiculous, but an attack can be preposterous, but it's still an attack. And that drip feed of constant attack on someone who is an individual, a real person, has an impact.
All the criticism eventually led Meghan to contemplate suicide.
It was like, all of this will stop if I'm not here. And that was the scariest thing about it, is it was such clear thinking.
And Harry admits that he wasn't the best husband during this difficult time.
I knew that she was struggling, we were both struggling, but I never thought that it would get to that stage. And the fact that it got to that stage, I felt angry and ashamed. I didn't deal with it particularly well. I dealt with it as institutional Harry as opposed to husband Harry. And what took over my feelings was my royal role. I'd been trained to worry more about what are people going to think if we don't go to this event, we're going to be late. And looking back on it now, I hate myself for it.
Meghan also opens up about wanting to seek help for her mental health, but says she was denied.
I wanted to go somewhere to get help, but I wasn't allowed to. They were concerned about how that would look for the institution.
They knew how bad it was. They thought, why couldn't she just deal with it? As if to say, well, you know, everybody else has dealt with it, why can't she deal with it? But this was different. It was really different. But actually, if you strip all that away and say, okay, fine, it was exactly the same. So do we still believe that she should have just sucked it up like other members of the family? Or does one think that maybe it's about time that we stop?
E! News has reached out to the palace for comment on Meghan's allegation, but has yet to hear back.